Welcome back to today's final series of the Go4SC2 Cup 604. The first map right here will be Apotheosis. Spawning to the bottom right we can find the red Zerg player representing Ironix Gaming. This is Nerchio. And he is going for the expansion first. Standard build over here. Let's see what's coming up next. Going over to the top left hand side of the map, we can see the blue Terran player representing Africa. This is KeeN. And he as well going for the probably most standard build right here, going for the Reaper expansion. And is adding a second barracks again this time, so we might see another Marine drop here. Scouts are arriving at the opponent's base. At least KeeN's scout is there at Nerchio's base. Will go down though in a second. But the Reaper will be there as well. But with 4 Zerglings, he might not achieve that much more, especially on creep. 2 Queens about to pop as well. So the Reaper might have a chance to get in over here to scout a little bit more, but that's... Oh, he actually can't get it. But at least he can scout the third base that is on the way at the gold position for Nerchio. And now he's going to the main base. Might try to get a worker. And... it's getting out again. Taking a look at the base of KeeN. The barracks have been finished. We have reactor and the tech lab there, as well as the factory about to finish right now. And it seems like he wants to go for a starport. There we go. Stim is on the way. So that's it here. Some Zerglings across the map. Third base about to finish for Nerchio. He's also going for a Neva chamber right there. Just has 1 gas at the moment. So it's focusing on Zerglings most likely right here. You will see the rocks being taken out, or like this wave being blocked then. But okay, the number of Marines is too high. He needs to get out of there. Nerchio has an extra queen already. So we might see some nice creep spread going on pretty soon. As well as, lots of queens also being pretty good against Medivacs coming in. Scouting Zerglings being taken out finally with the Marine Force. And what else do we see? We have double Medivac for KeeN getting on the way. And he might just live off of the Marines. Stim also is about to finish, so his time is now. There we go. The dropships are going their way. But on the other hand, you can see 24 Zerglings on the way, some already being finished. And you can see he's kind of preparing for the push. He somehow might know what's coming his way. And I really like the creep spread all over the place. I mean, he can see to the left hand side a little bit and actually sees the Medivacs, also sees it with the Overlord right there. So he can position his Zerglings and might actually take them. He's able to attack the Marines before all of them are unloaded. So he took out 5 Marines for the cost of almost nothing. Now KeeN is trying to get a good position right here to not get a full surround on his Marines. But overall, I think, the Zerglings, will be pretty easily able to deal with the Marines. Nerchio lost 2 Overlords in the process of this. I think that's okay for him. And what's his plan? He is going for Banelings. He's going for Lair. He's taking. He will go up to 4 gases. So. We might see some meters. Another Overlord falling in the top right. And for KeeN we have double Evo chamber, double, obviously not an Evo chamber, it's an engineering bay, but yeah, it's doing some sort of the same thing. It's going for upgrades. We have +1/+1 on the way for the Terran, and +1/+1 just finished for Nerchio, so at the moment there's a slight advantage for the Zerg. And yeah, this push on the right hand side gets denied pretty easily. Some more barracks on the way, third command center also about to finish for KeeN. And yeah, there are no turrets at the moment. There are more Zerglings on the way for Nerchio. And actually, seems like he's not going for the Spire, but instead he's going for the Infestation Pit now. Fourth base is finished. There is a drop in the top and the bottom left. That is more or less denied again. Another drop still idling on the right hand side. So KeeN is trying to get the multi-prong aggression on, but we have constant Zergling production for Nerchio, and the Zergling number is at 105 at the moment. Some more in production, 24 more in production, so he will be up to 130 links almost, maybe even more. And Infestation Pit also is finished. Centrifugal hooks is there, and we can see lots of banelings are there. The depots are not raised, so he actually can do a lot of damage there. This tank is having a bad time, taking out some more banelings there, but yeah, another tank falling over here. Zerglings all over the place. Man, Nerchio, oh boy, doing a lot of stuff with his Zerglings here. I mean, he also took out the rocks finally, so he was able to force a lift because it's undefendable more or less for KeeN at the moment. And there was a drop, and there is the other drop. Going to the main base now, but then the units of Nerchio will arrive there in time. So this is not going to be a problem at all. This Medivac might even be caught on the way over here, but there's no queen at the fourth. So, yeah. Both attacks being defended okay-ish. I think the attack of Nerchio did way more, which you can see in the workers killed count. Man, yeah, 15-0 right there, and he's actually also leading with 14 workers at the moment. So he has the better income. He has 4 bases up, 1 more base in production. He's going to Hive at the moment, which is opening the tech route, and he's going to the other side of the map again. Maybe wanting to put up some aggression to KeeN. Yeah, but what's his plan? The units of KeeN are here. Lots of banelings have been taken out, so yeah, that's it. But the number of Zerglings is so damn high, man. And the banelings are rolling in. Those Marines are not going to have a good time. Some of them at least are being able to lift, but there we go. GG being called by KeeN. Man, the Swarm is winning right here. Nerchio takes game number 1. Welcome back, everybody. Time for map number 2 now. As I said, it will be Frost. So one of the bigger maps right here. And spawning to the top right, we can find the red Zerg player. He's representing Ironix Gaming, and he has the match point for today's cup. This is Nerchio. And he's starting up the game with the hatchery first, gas and pool, standard opening. Going over to the top left hand side, we can find his opponent spawning. He's the red, obviously not red. He's the blue Terran player representing Afrika. This is KeeN. And yeah, he's going for the Reaper opening again. And yeah, the expansion is on the way. This time he's not going for the second barracks, but the factory. So we might see Hellbats, possibly. Could also be a lot of other stuff like Banshees or Widow Mind Drop potentially. We don't know. And it seems like Nerchio wants to go for a fast third base. I mean, he has the 1-0 lead. He can actually be greedy somehow. On a big map like this, that's not the worst thing to go for. Lacking some minerals at the moment. Has started some more drones. But yeah, I guess he will go for the base as soon as he has 300 now. There we go. Third base being thrown down. Reaper is approaching his base, but 2 queens there, so not that much more to do for the Reaper, except for scouting later on. And oh man, oh, can this be cancelled? Oh, he's delaying the command center a little bit at least. Unfortunately for Nerchio, he does not get the SCV. Or maybe he will get it? No. Oh, this was so close. But yeah, never mind. The SCV survives. A little bit of a delay for the command center and that's it. Third base, more than halfway through for Nerchio. Speed is about to finish now. And for KeeN, yeah, it's a Medivac and 2 Hellions being built at a time. Will be number 3 and 4 for this time. And he's going for the armory, so yeah, Halberd push incoming right there. Yeah, the Zerglings taking the tower. So he wants to have the vision, also positioning the Overlord in a way where he can, or in a position where he can scout the upper choke point here, and also like anything flying through the area. 2 Eva chambers going up for Nerchio now. He's also going for an extra queen in the main base and the second base and the third base, so he will be up to 6 queens. And now he sees the Hellions approaching. He's pulling at least 1 extra queen to the bottom, but I think he might just evacuate the workers to the right hand side, so, and maybe even sack the third base. Okay, actually KeeN is not even going for this third base. He's going for the big economical damage. Nerchio is trying to save his queens as good as possible. 3 queens on the left hand side, one of them going down right now. Now Zerglings are trying to approach the battle as well, but this is, I don't know if that's good, man. KeeN is doing a good job in just fighting to one direction of his army somehow, and the Zerglings are being taken out of the game pretty easily by the Hellbats, and it looks pretty good right here for KeeN. Some more Zerglings will be coming in for Nerchio soon. The queens are surviving somehow, not attacking at the moment, so the Zerglings are being taken out easily, and it looks like KeeN might have done it right here with the Hellbat push. 2 queens are still there, some more roaches, some more lings will be on the map soon, but will they actually change the tide of battles right here? Some drones also are starting to attack right here. We can see the drones from the main base also coming in. I guess there was a drop or 1 Hellbat or something sneaking up there, I didn't see it, but GG being called by Nerchio, and KeeN equals out the series by taking map number 2. And welcome back everybody, it's time for the final map of today. It's game number 3 in this final series. It will be Galactic Process, and our players will be number 1 spawning to the bottom left hand side. He took game number 1 in this series and then went down in the second one. So map 3, bottom left, Red Zerg, 4 Ironics, this is Nerchio. And he's starting the game with the standard build as most of the times. And going over to the top right hand side, the man taking game number 2, equaling out the series with that one. He's the blue Terran player representing Africa. This is KeeN. And yeah, he again is going for the Reaper expansion. So both players, yeah, somehow not cheesing in this last game of the day. We have both players going for the expansion. It seems like Nerchio again wants to go for the fast third base with sending over the drone to the third, or to the potential third. But what's this, man? Is he... Okay, he might be hiding that one over there to dodge the Reaper. Most likely that's it. And I really like that. Another nice thought by Nerchio there. So now he has the minerals and can go over there to drop the base. And yeah, the queens are out, and the Reaper therefore will have a hard time here. KeeN is following up the barracks with the factory and now starting a third command center. So it seems like he's going for a more macro-oriented build somehow, but at the same time he's also swapping the factory to the reactor and is going for Hellions. So either he's expecting a big Zergling push and wants to have something against that, or he's just getting the third command center, I don't know, earlier than maybe necessary to get some more workers up, but wants to go for for some Hellion aggression at the moment. I don't see him going for the Halberd push right here without the Stargate. Yeah, and as you can see, it's only 2 Hellions that are going across the map and some more barracks now being started, but still no starport. Yeah, third base of Nerchio finished. Evo chamber right there to narrow down the choke a little bit, and also he's going for the Baneling Nest. No tier 2 tech yet, just 1 gas being taken for Nerchio, while KeeN is actually going for gas 2 and 3. But I guess we have to see the starport soon, don't we? I'm kind of missing it already. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, the barracks, the factory is just used to build add-ons right here. Yeah, third base is down. We have the creep spread starting to go wild for Nerchio. I think this will be pretty good for him in just a second. Yeah, but what do we actually have to expect? 2 engineering base built to somehow narrow down the choke at the front. But yeah, Zerglings are coming in now, and they actually get just 1 Hellion. If they would have surrounded both Hellions, that would be a pretty nice catch. But will he actually go in and try to surround more units here, trying to take out some Marines? Not getting the Hellion though, and yeah, at least knows, takes out some Marines and knows about how much units KeeN has at the moment. So some scouting information also revealed that as well. The third command center of KeeN is being flown over to the third. Mule has been dropped, and yeah, he's at 44 workers, so 2 bases are saturated. He can start to send his workers to the third. In terms of upgrades, both players having the double upgrade research possibilities and going for it. Nerchio going for +1 melee and +1 carapace, and yeah, KeeN going for +1 infantry, weapons and armor. Adding 2 more barracks at the moment, while Nerchio is going for 2 hatcheries, one of them being a macro hatchery inside of the main base. So we might actually see some sort of bigger push off of 4.5 base, let's say. We have the lair on the way, being researched, upgraded at the second base. There's a drop now coming in at the bottom right, or at the bottom center, let's say, but it's scouted through the creep already. So yeah, Nerchio will not fall for that one. And actually, do you see that creep? Oh boy. Lots of creep tumors going down there. Drop coming in to the main base, it seems like. Oh no, he's actually going for the expansion, but lots of Zerglings will be there, which might force a lift soon. Yeah, Banelings are there, and now everything will head over to the main. Might be trying to take out the Medivac there. Okay, 1 Medivac goes down, so there will be no way to take out everything right here. Yeah, he loses some Marines and will just be able to save 1 of the Medivacs. Almost full of units. 2 more Medivacs coming in to the left hand side, but there are overlords, so this could be seen by Nerchio already. And yeah, he will just stream into the second base, where we also can already see the research or the upgrade of the hive. And yeah, this tells us that either he wants to go for heavy upgrades, or he wants to go for some hive tech units. Maybe ultras, we don't know. Maybe even broodlords. Not that common, I think, but not impossible. But nevertheless, we have a 4 versus 3 base scenario. We have another drop coming in. There are 2 Widow Mines, but there are Spore Crawlers. Oh boy. And the Widow Mines are borrowing. yeah, one of them not even not even exploding. We see another push coming in for KeeN, and he says, "Pause, please." So yeah, we see KeeN now coming in right here through the middle of the map somehow, approaching the 4th base of Nerchio, trying to attack that one. Nerchio in position already with most of his links, after defending the bases right here, with also having spores in position to greet all of the drops incoming. If the game goes on a little longer, I could also see some spores being thrown down right here, and maybe a spine to avoid any drops coming in from the left hand side. And yeah, the creep spread is going crazy, man. I mean, some of the creep will be denied right here by a scan in just a second, I guess. But overall, yeah, it looks pretty good creep-wise for Nerchio. And yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Why the break has to be there, I don't know, maybe he has lags or whatever. But yeah, let's take a look at KeeN's base in the meantime. We have 3 barracks over here. Looks like he wants to go for some more marauders with having the tech labs there. I mean, you don't want to go for lots and lots of tech labs without going for marauders. It's not necessary to go for 10 tech labs for just 3 upgrades in there. Yeah, so maybe he wants to transition somehow to marauders, or already prepares the transition against lots and lots of banelings and also ultralisks. And now we see a flank coming in for Nerchio, taking out quite some workers on lots and lots of Zerglings are coming in all over the place, man. This looks pretty nice. Banelings are taking out the Widow Mines, and he's just crushing the whole army right here. This looks pretty good for Nerchio. He's just streaming all of his units behind the army of KeeN here. I mean, finally he's able to clear up everything following him, but KeeN, yeah, did not achieve what he wanted to have with this push. But still, KeeN has the higher army count, which, yeah, is pretty nice if you're the Terran in a situation like that. Nerchio already starting to set up another flank with Zerglings to, yeah, most likely sandwich the army and have lots of banelings coming in from one side and, yeah, block the Zergling, block the army from going back from the other side. Or maybe he just wanted to go for a run by, but doesn't get into the base now. Okay, actually some units were going through here, and yeah, he's putting up some harassment, but this will not end the game at all. Overall, we see Nerchio having the better worker count, but KeeN having the way better army count. He's up 30 army supply, man. So yeah, I actually don't know who's in the better position. Nerchio should take the base to the left hand side, I think. Simply to be able to transfer his workers, because how do you really want to fight this battle uphill against marauders standing in the front? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. More banelings are being needed, and we see the first ultras are on the field. Some more Zerglings are in production. The queens are having a bad time, but the ultras are connecting, so they will get the first connections here. Lots of banelings also exploding, taking out lots of marines. And yeah, now the ultras are doing a good job here. But with the marauders, with lots of marauders, yeah, they also have some contestants to actually get them down somehow. And Nerchio going for another flank, trying to cut the reinforcements with the Zerglings, and now going back with the Ultralisk again and take out the units at the front. Still, his 4th base is alive, and yeah, he's mining from that one. So man, nice defense here from Nerchio, always making sure that there is a flank, also trying to not only sandwich the army, but also going for an attack to the reinforcing units, just walking across the map. So KeeN has an extra thing to take into account. And now we have another run by. The Zerglings are going to the top. The ultras are relaxing down here. The Zerglings will not go to the bases over here, but I think he might, I don't know, he could just go for like 10 Zerglings or whatever, 5, and open the rocks. But let's watch this fight. KeeN actually dropping in terms of army supply on and on and on. At the moment, from having a 30 army supply deficit not that long ago, Nerchio now having a 10 supply lead. So he turned the battle around somehow. And you can see he has the Spire, he has the Corruptors on the way. Does he even have a Greater Spire? Not yet, at least. But yeah, might be there somehow, sometime in the game. And I think Nerchio is just trying to open these rocks to also have another route to set up run-bys. And also to flank the army. If you take out this one, you have the route to the right hand side opened. To again flank from the right hand side to all the units being on the high ground right there. And yeah, this would open a good opportunity for Nerchio as well. Yeah, KeeN having a Liberator there, having 2 more Liberators in production, also going for the Ghost Academy right now. Yeah, maybe he's expecting some Infestors to come out, or he wants to go for the Snipe with the Ghosts, because he's thinking about Broodlords coming into play soon. And yeah, we see Nerchio going for the rocks at the top left to the 3rd base. And yeah, there's nothing to actually fight him there. I mean, he didn't scout that one. And yeah, these barracks will not be healthy at all. Yeah, the Liberators can get some shots, but they will not defend this one at all. So KeeN decides to go for a counter-aggression right here. And yeah, let's see. Nerchio again going for the flank. Coming in from the back, but the Zerglings, yeah, will fall pretty fast. The Banelings not getting the best connections over there. And Nerchio, okay, there we go. There were some nice connections in the end going down for Nerchio. And KeeN types the GG. Nerchio takes game number 3 and therefore is the victor of today's Go4SC2 Cup.